No ism. If either you played and you played hard and you played the Raider way, or you didn't.
Oakland Raiders owner Mark Davis has said the only thing harder than getting a stadium built in Oakland, getting an Oakland Raider inducted into the Hall of Fame. You can certainly make that argument when it comes to Raymond Chester, who by all accounts deserved to be in the Hall many years ago. Here's a video account as to why the former tight end is so deserving of this honor. He was not flamboyant like the late, great Kenny the Steak Stabler.
Okay, he's under the gun. He's rolling.
He wasn't one of the Raiders' famous renegades or reclamation projects. But make no mistake, Raymond Chester is, was, and always will be a Raider through and through. It's just that he went about his business in a different manner. You know, the strong, silent type. And throw in very reliable for good measure. And yet, he melded well with all the various personalities that did comprise the Raider glory days.
And I got to give this to Mr. Davis and the organization or whatever. We didn't have any designated superstars. It was never a situation where, oh, here comes Willie Brown and the Oakland Raiders, or Gene Upshaw and the Oakland Raiders, or Kenny Stabler and the Raiders, or LaMonica and the Raiders. It was just the Raiders.
A four-time Pro Bowl tight end and proud Super Bowl ring owner and former #1 draft choice out of Morgan State, Raymond Chester played 7 years with the Silver and Black in a 12-year NFL career. But it all began for him in Cambridge, Maryland, where strong family values helped mold him into a true gentleman in anything but a mild-mannered sport. And although he did grow up back east, the Bay Area is now home, and the Raiders are always family.
And if I would say anything, the lessons that I was taught by my dad and my mom, and then folks early in the Raiders and whatever, is that, you know, there's no potential for losing. There can be no win. So you got to put yourself on the line all the time in order to reap the best benefits of being successful and being a winner. And that never stops in life.
Raymond also played with the Baltimore Colts. And if you look at the statistics he racked up over the course of his dozen years in the NFL, they certainly do match up favorably with NFL Hall of Fame tight ends John Mackey and former Raider Dave Casper. But the honor of Canton, Ohio has eluded him, but has not gone without the notice of his peers and Raider owner Mark Davis.
He worked at his trade, and he became a great player because he worked so hard at it. So he could block, he could lead, he had that straight line speed to go deep. That's what set him apart.
No great athlete is afraid of competition. They welcome it. They relish in it. It makes them better. It shows them where they got to go. And it forces them to fight like heck to maintain that status at the top of the heap. And that's what was always present in the Raider locker room.
Raymond Chester retired from football in 1983, but he's not kicking back on anybody's couch these days. A longtime business owner, extremely active in community events, the life and times of Raymond Chester are about much more than individual honors.
He's put so much into the community. When he was traded back to Baltimore, he kept his home here during the off-season, worked with the Coliseum Commission and things of that nature, and has always put himself into the community. And he's just a real good person.
This is all not to say Raymond doesn't find a little time to hone his golf skill. And of course, always time to profess his love for the Silver and Black on the Fox Football Point After Show.
This motivation game is called job security.
Raymond Chester quit running from defensive backs a long time ago. But you might have a hard time catching up with this Bay Area Sports Hall of Famer. Always on the move in the game of life. Coming up.
Before the Giants came up in the first half of this inning.